Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another hardcore Ironman progress video. And in the last video, we finished up the 1000 Zora kills, and we got another Onyx, which puts our total uniques at 5 Onyxes, a Cert Visage, and the pet of course. And after doing those 1000 Zora kills, I don't want to say I was like burnt. I mean, I was kind of getting sort of tired of it, but at the same time, I wouldn't have minded doing more. The thing is, I just want to make videos, and I miss making videos because I went a couple days without making any, and it feels really weird whenever I don't post a video. But from now on, what I'm going to be doing with Zora is doing 10 kills per day. I think I did say that in the last video, but I will be doing 10 kills every single day. Well, at least until I get the blowpipe. After I get the blowpipe, I probably won't be doing the 10 kills per day because I think I'm stocked up on Zora scales for a while now. As you can see in the bank right here, we got a lot of good stuff from Zora. But the thing I've noticed in this game is that you generally tend to get things when you're least expecting them. So I'm not going to keep on going all out for Zora, and eventually it will happen over time one of these days. That's all I've got to say though, so let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I want to get done now. First thing that I've been thinking about for a while is moving on to Redwood Birdhouses. I've been doing birdhouses for the longest time. I do have some magic logs, but I feel like it's a waste to use them on birdhouses, at least for Ironman account. But to get to Redwood Birdhouses, we still need to do a couple more things. We have to get 90 crafting, which we are pretty close to a level. It's probably like maybe 2 hours of doing either charter ships or the spin flax spell. And the other thing we're going to have to do is stock up on Redwood Logs. Now, I could boost with the Dragon Axe to 90 woodcutting, but if I do like 5+ runs per day, I'm going to need like dozens of logs every single day to do my birdhouse runs, and it's just not very viable. And usually I just AFK woodcutting while I'm editing videos. I'll just be here at the yew trees just chopping away. I'll probably use the logs for fletching or something eventually. But I do have an idea of a better way to train woodcutting, or like I guess kind of like a more efficient way to train woodcutting, which I kind of talked about in a previous video. It requires level 90 magic, which we did get while we were doing Zora, so we could do this method now. I think we'll get started on doing that right now, and I'll show you what it is. We have to switch to the Necromancy spellbook on Zaya first, so let's go ahead and switch over to that spellbook. Okay, just did a birdhouse run. Let's switch over spellbooks with Tis here, and with level 90, that is the Apatol teleport, and if you know anything about Apatol, you know there's Teak Trees there, so I'm sure you can see where we're going with this. So let's go to the bank. I'm going to get everything like geared up because I'm still not exactly sure how this method works. I don't know exactly where the trees are in comparison to the teleport, so I'm going to like figure out how the method works, how to set up the inventory, and then I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing now. I've only done one inventory, but I feel pretty confident in what I'm doing. So before we go, I just want to show you in the bank. We've got like almost no teak logs and pretty much no teak planks either. So the way this method works, we're going to go to our spellbook, teleport to Apatol over here, and it's going to take us to this dungeon. Make sure you have your Gree if you haven't done Monkey Menace 2, otherwise you'll be attacked by like, I don't know, spiders or snakes or something, and you're probably going to get poisoned, which you don't want. So let's go up the ladder, and right over here is the Teak Trees. So let's go chop an inventory, and I will be right back. Also, it's really weird when you're cutting these as a monkey because it doesn't show you chopping them, but you still get the logs. There's just no chopping animation. And yes, I know, no rune pouch by the way. I do have a plan on how I'm going to get a rune pouch eventually. It'll be a very, very long time from now. I'm not going to buy it from like the clans or whatever, but I do have a plan on what I want to do. Also, if you've watched my videos, you know the way I play. You know I'm not trying to 2-tig, bro. You know I just sit here and AFK all day, so that's what we're going to be doing. But if you want to 2-tig, bring your capes or urban tar or whatever it is, you go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we got full inventory. Next thing we gotta do is break a house tablet. Obviously, we're not on the regular spellbook, so we can't just use the house teleport. We have to use tablets. When you teleport to your house, your Gree is going to fall on the ground. That's okay, though. You're going to pick it right back up. So we're going to call the servant over. Normally, you'd have your options set to take to wherever. I haven't set it up yet. Right now, it's take to bank, but we're going to use logs on him, tell him to bring it to the sawmill. And then from there on, you can just click on that, and it'll say bring to sawmill every time. So for this time, we're going to use the logs on him, tell him to bring them to the sawmill. Just put whatever amount. He'll bring them all to the sawmill. He's going to charge you money, so that's why we have the money in the inventory. And we're going to pick up the Gree and run back out before he gets back. Otherwise, he's going to bring the planks back to you. So we're going to go to Sears Village. If you got like nests or something, you could deposit them. If not, you can just teleport straight back to Apatol. And the thing with the butler is that when they bring them to the sawmill, if you're not in your house when they come back, they automatically get deposited into your bank. So the planks or the logs or whatever, they don't disappear if you're not there. They'll be straight in the bank. If you want to take a look in the bank right now, we'll type in Teak, and you can see we had like, what was it, 5 planks before. Now we have 27 of them, so they get deposited right into here. Okay, so we're pretty much out of money now, and if you've trained construction before, which I'm sure you have, you know construction costs a lot of money, especially with the butler, and because we're making the logs and the planks, it costs a lot of money. We have like 109k left, so let's go make some cash before we go back to this. I already switched over to the regular spellbook, so we can do our alks, and then we'll switch back to the necromancy spellbook. 4.1 mil made from alkables. We alked mostly runed items from Slayer. I alked some like mystic stuff. I had like 15 like mystic pieces from like doing Slayer and stuff. But yeah, 4.1 mil. Let's get back into it now. Here's the planks we currently have. I didn't do too much of the method before, but we got like 400 teak planks. Okay, we got a medium casket from chopping these trees here. And let's open it. Maybe we got lucky today. We'll see. Okay, there is 88 woodcutting coming in. 2 more levels, and we can chop redwoods without having to boost with the dragon axe. It's looking very nice, guys. Still working on getting all these planks. And hopefully we get a few construction levels in. I was mining some volcanic ash for ultra compost, and we got a medium clue geode. So let's go do this. And we also got the easy one earlier too. I just don't have it in the inventory, but let's go do those 2 clue scrolls and see if we get lucky. Hey, you know what? Since we're here anyways for the clue scroll, I figure might as well buy a bunch of these eyes and newt because they're super cheap and we get like thousands of them in like a minute. Hey, we just got the casket. So we got the easy one and the medium one. Let's start with the easy one right here. Wow, okay. That's the Barbarian Village free-to-play starter pack. Now with the medium one, I think we have that cloak already, actually. That's cool. It's a unique. Uniques are cool. Okay, bandos. We do have one. Still cool, though. I like piling up uniques in the bank. Alright, so here's a little tip for you that I wish I'd found out about sooner. But if you equip your dragon axe before you teleport home, so if you equip it, then teleport home, your gree won't fall to the ground like it's been doing every time, so you don't have to worry about picking it up. And unfortunately, I lost my ninja gree, which is my favorite one, so I'll have to go back and collect like a bunch of those at some point. I'm still upset about that. But yeah, now you can just call a servant and not have to pick it up after he takes your stuff to the sawmill. Okay, it's time for some math time now. I've been watching the XP rates, and this is actually like pretty decent XP for woodcutting, for construction. So if we take a look at the XP rates, we're getting over 50k woodcutting XP per hour. And when I was AFKing at U's, I was getting maybe like 30k per hour. That might be stretching a bit. It is AFKing, and it is yew trees. And I know teaks are known for being fast XP, but for the amount that I'm like banking and coming back here, this is like, you know, almost double the XP. It pretty much is double the XP. And we're getting a bit of magic XP on top of that as well. And I did some more math. If we take, we'll say 50,000. This is, I'd say 55k probably is sustainable if you're paying attention, but I don't pay max attention to the game. So I'd say 50k XP per hour is probably pretty sustainable for the woodcutting XP. So I started going on a bit of a ramble trying to figure out how much construction XP it is per hour and figuring out the amount of planks per hour and a bunch of other random bullshit for a good minute or two. Like, I was going all out with this. I was like entering stuff into the calculator, doing all these scientific calculations for exact numbers and stuff, and then I had a realization. Actually, wait a second. No, construction would be faster. Yeah, because it's 87 woodcut XP per log and 90 construction XP per log. So essentially, I mean, they're both like the same rate. Yeah, so ignore what I just said. The amount of woodcut XP per hour you get is pretty much the amount of construction XP per hour you're going to get. Oh yeah, and as for the amount of planks, it's like 550 planks per hour, which you probably could easily figure out. And obviously the construction XP is banked XP, so it does take time to train the skill itself. But it is a really fast skill, as I'm sure a lot of you know. There is a method with teak planks using the double benches. I mentioned it before. It's like, I don't know, like some like insane amount of XP, like a mil per hour or something. Obviously, I don't do it that way. I get like, I don't know, 300, 400k XP per hour because I'm not like super efficient like that. But it is a super fast skill, as I'm sure you know. Okay, so it's now about 1 hour later, and here's the XP rates. As I said, over 50k XP per hour is sustainable. If I could do it, then you could definitely do it. If I'm doing it, if I'm the one that's doing it, you have absolutely no excuses to not being over 50k XP per hour, at least with my woodcutting level and the dragon axe. I was also doing some more math too, and apparently it comes out to about 25 to 27 trips per hour, which means it's like just over 2 minutes per trip. Yo, okay, so today I learned you could be on any spellbook and still make tabs on the regular spellbook. So we're making house tabs right now, even though we're on the necromancy spellbook. I honestly never knew that. In the past, I've always just gone to switch spellbooks, or I've just always happened to be on the regular spellbook anyways, but I never would have thought. Probably something I could easily look up though. I'm thinking about right now, and essentially one inventory of making these is like almost 1 hour, you know, making 23 per inventory. As I said before, it's like 25 to 27 trips per hour, doing the teak plank method. I know my house isn't efficient. I should move this over here, but I can't be bothered. I'll be doing this for like 10 minutes. I'm not going to move my house around. I'll take like more time than just making the tablets. We got a lot of soft clay, by the way, in case you didn't know. It's all the soft clay. It's all from killing neckreels in the Slayer Tower. If you're a regular count, you probably kill them in the catacombs and burst them or whatever. But for Ironman, neckreels in the Slayer Tower have really, really good drops. Like, they drop a lot of seeds, they drop herbivore secondaries, they drop a lot of soft clay. And if you're an Ironman, you probably already know, but neckreels in the Slayer Tower, probably a better option. Okay, so we just got an easy content scroll from chopping these teak trees, which we're about to do right now. But if we look in the bank, I want to show you how many teak planks we have in the bank. I spent a few hours over the last couple days making these, but we just hit 5k teak planks, which comes out to 450k construction XP banked, which will take like 2 hours at the most to use up all those with the way I do it. So after the content scroll we're about to do, we're going to take a break from construction, or from woodcutting / construction banking, and move on to crafting. Go for 90 crafting like I was talking about before. I do want to get 90 crafting for Redwood Birdhouses, so we'll do that after this clue scroll. I think that's like a 2-step easy clue scroll for the this casket here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go to the G and say selling 7 trouts. Okay, now we're finally getting into doing some crafting training. We have 83,000 flax from doing Zora, which is probably, I don't know, that's a lot of XP. Actually, if I do the quick maths here, it comes out to 15 XP per flax with the spin flax spell. Multiply that by 83,416 flax. That's about 1.25 mil crafting XP banked right there, just from the spin flax spell. But let's get started right now. And we are currently about 150k to 90 crafting, so we'll knock out this level in probably about 2 hours. So I just got the awesome idea, while I'm casting spin flax, I can be macro efficient and also use magic imbue because I put the water runes in my inventory. So now I can do double the spells and gain even more magic XP. Okay, one more cast of the spin flax spell, and it's finally going to be level 90 crafting, which means if we press continue, we can now make Redwood Birdhouses. Now we are still missing the 90 woodcutting to get the Redwood Logs, like I was saying before. I'm not going to chop the logs with a boost, that'd be really inefficient because I'm just going to eventually end up AFKing there for a long time anyways. But we got this requirement out of the way. I know it bothered a lot of people. I stopped at 89 with the charter ships a long time ago. Also, if you're curious about the XP rates doing this, I think if we're doing it like relatively like casually, not like super tick efficient, but if we're doing it casually, you can probably expect like maybe 75k magic and 75k crafting XP per hour. And I don't use the GE, but I believe it's also profits if you're a normie account. Also, we can now make more Furies without boosting, so we have a use for the Onyxes now. Hey, 2006 total, that's the year I was born in. Oh, this is such a great milestone we're hitting right now. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, though. We're going to keep on working on woodcutting until we get to 90 to start the Redwood Birdhouse runs. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.